Hello, I'm Matt Guff from House.com, and this is a 2020 Burton Leader Board Snowboard. The leaderboard is a big mountain backcountry deck for intermediate to advanced level riders. This deck is actually kind of worked in collaboration with designing from Stephen Klassen, the World Freeride Tour champion. This is a really big mountain deck, not necessarily for the park at all, but if you like riding deeps and steeps, this is going to be one that you can love. It's a directional style board with a stiffer flex, a 12 meter or 10 millimeter taper in the tail, and a spooned out nose and tail to keep your nose, of course, planing above the deep stuff. Now, the interesting thing about this deck is that it has a directional camber profile shape, but there's a lot of camber to it. You'll notice that it starts well before that front foot contact point. So there's a lot of camber here. And as you press down on the camber, notice that the nose actually goes up just a little bit to keep it afloat even more. I like directional camber. I like the overall rocker style nose. And it's a good style sweep. And you'll notice past the contact points, the board actually gets even just a little bit wider with a little bit more spoon. Now there is a directional style flex. The tail is going to be stiffer than what you'll find in the nose, of course, and has a feel and flex of about an 8. Not as stiff, of course, as the Burton Custom X, but it's one of the more stiff and responsive style decks that you'll find from the Burton lineup in 2020. Inside is a wood core. It's called a Superfly 2 Dual Zone EGD. It does have squeeze box core profiling, allowing for there to be a thicker section on the lateral and medial side of the channel system, allowing for a better energy transfer directly to an edge. Features triax fiberglass both on the top and the bottom of that Superfly core. And then there's a special additive, a carbon I-beam. Burton has been doing the carbon I-beam for a really long time. It's basically a carbon extra strip right in between your feet that doesn't make it too torsionally stiff, but it does give a little bit of sturdiness and extra energy right between the feet. And then, of course, it's going to be triax fiberglass on the top and the bottom, not 45-degree carbon highlights like you find in the Custom or the highlights high voltage that you find in the Custom X. So a little bit more toned down than some of those boards, but still has lots of energy. One other thing that Burton said is it has a fairly shortened side cut radius, which is kind of unique because it may be set back just a little bit because that stance is set back 1 inch, but the side cut radius size is still, 8.6 in the smaller size of the 158 and then 9.2 meter in the biggest size, which is 166. So I don't know about that, but I definitely know that those upturned edges on the contact points is nice with that spooned out nose and tail, so it's less sketchy when you're on those really steep lines. The base, of course, will be fast. This is a family tree style deck that features a center WFO, wide F and open base. Make sure to keep it waxed up throughout the season. This is a high performing board for big mountain riding. You want to make sure it rides at its peak performance by having it tuned in. And then there's that 360 wrap standard steel edge. This is a great board. I believe this originally kind of came out of the Wave Rave shop in Mammoth, and Burton kind of decided to line it up with their public releases. There's a dope deck for the 2020 season called the Burton Leader Board, and you can check it out at thehouse.com right now by selecting the link below in the description. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on snow. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment or a question below, subscribe to the channel there, and check out our other channel for vlogs, how-tos, and other fun stuff over there. Peace.